Okay.
It's an ice cube!
It's freezing.
The temperature is
Like
19 degrees outside. As you can see, it got too late because it is 1:30 in the a.m.
They stuck in the boot.
Anyway, what do you think, bud?
Guess what?
It's not as cold as I expected. I'm okay.
We've got a diesel heater coming through this
For the whole night.
HVAC thing there, and we've got our buddy heater as well for backup. Turning. Atta girl. I mashed my fingers off. Get on, say hi. So this is where we're going to keep our diesel in our roto pack. This is for our diesel heater, and we're going to pull our tent out, set our diesel heater up in the back, and this is kind of perfect weather for it because the way that we do our diesel setup, it's in, out of the rain, and you're not going to have any problems with the electronics on it. So we'll kind of show you what we do with ours. We always take the diesel off first because the annex covers this. Here, Con, go set this by the fire as close as you can get it. That was a joke. So before we open the annex, what the hell? Why did you put this up all the way?
What? I didn't. I thought it was kind of short, but I wasn't sure.
Okay, so what we do for power on our diesel heater, instead of spending all that money on a fancy Gold Zero or Jackery or all those things, is for a fraction of the price you can go buy a deep cycle battery, marine battery, RV battery, and just put it in one of these little cases, and then you just put a 12-volt plug on there, and I got trickle charger hooked up, and this thing will run the diesel heater. This thing will run the diesel heater for like 4 nights. Actually, we've ran it so far basically that many without charging it, and it was still full pretty much. I think it was got down to 50% or something, so half. So I just tucked this away under the truck, right over here. So our 12-volt battery system will sit right here out of the rain, under the truck. Okay. Pull them out of there, and we built an aluminum slide pad here, and basically what we'll do is we'll slide our diesel heater right on that aluminum slide pad, and then the HVAC, the 3-inch hose will run into the tent, and then on this aluminum will come the exhaust out, and it'll exhaust out here down, and then it keeps our heater under our tent, also kind of as a sound barrier to keep the sound down below us. Works out well. So here's the diesel heater. And what we've done, we carry in this box here. So we've used a sewer hose clamp. Okay, so this screws right on here, like that. This goes into the tent. That's what keeps us warm all night. And then we've added an extension onto your controller. So you'll just plug this in here, like so. And then you run the controller into your tent as well, so you can control the heat and the thermostat and everything.
Something I do want to mention here, guys, is this isn't going to be the most elaborate review or anything like that. It's just kind of showing you our basic use. We've had a lot of people asking us how we keep warm when it's so cold outside. So we just wanted to do a quick video and kind of show you what we do with our setup. If you got any more questions about this heater or what we kind of do, drop a comment below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
It's got the normal exhaust pipe that comes off, and then we put, let's see that piece of copper. This is our copper with the muffler on the end of it. And you just simply slide the existing muffler on. Slide that bad boy right in there like that. And now our exhaust comes out. Shoots down just the way you'd want it to. And our power cord, which is a 12-volt plug for a vehicle, plugs in right here. Just like that. Tuck that in there, keep it out of the rain. And you're set up for heat for 4 nights. Okay, now on this other end, just like I promised, the HVAC comes out. And our Roam tent has a zip opening here. If it doesn't, you could cut a hole and line it with some stitching or something, however you want to do it. Anyway, that thing will go right in the tent and keeps warm all night. Okay, so here's where the 3-inch pipe comes through from our diesel heater. And as you can see, this is the Roam Vagabond. As you've seen in some of our other videos, you can click the link somewhere up in the top of my screen somewhere and check them out. But you can see it's got a zip-in window, and this is made to where if it's over the side of an SUV or a truck bed or whatever, you can get into your vehicle still. So we just zip that open, tuck our HVAC hose in there, and then we just pull the zippers tight on it on both sides, and then boom, we've got our air, central air.
Does
in
that
here.
dial go through that same hole, or does it have a different spot it goes
It'll
through?
come through also.
Okay.
Don't forget it.
So it's behind me.
This is also where we bring our HVAC controls through. And I always bring them through on the bottom just because there's more cable. Then also it's not sitting on your hot HVAC. And we take enough slack on this to get it up into the upstairs. And then zip it tight.
So some key things that I want to mention here is we've always used a propane heater. Those have always been great, but they do create a moisture in your tent, and it is kind of dangerous to have such a hot device sitting in your tent, you know, surrounded by nylon and canvas and whatever else.
That's simple.
It's ready to go.
Ready? Ow! Mash my fingers off. Piece of crap.
This diesel heater creates a real nice dry heat. It comes in through an HVAC. It keeps all the hot stuff on the outside of your tent, and we just absolutely love it. However, there is a downside. We've heard a lot about people having problems with fuel pumps going out and things like that. So you can get a new fuel pump for pretty cheap. Just keep an extra one of those with you. It just ticks all night and pumps fuel into that thing, and seems to work really well for us, and we wouldn't go back any other way. However, we do still carry our little buddy heater as a backup because those things are about as reliable as anything.
Okay, so we're in the tent here. Just kicked our heater on. Got the HVAC in. Randy's setting up the cots. Kids are watching.
So, goodbye. This is
this lever that lifts the glass up. You light your wick.